Hey, Karma Collector here, and it's about time I make this video, okay? I'm going to call this one Karma Collector 101. If you're interested, stick around and you can, figure out what I'm doing here. I know I started out and I ended up under this in the anti-gypsy verse is what it was. I'm anti-gypsy creator, and that's what it ended up being. I'm under that umbrella for sure. But here's the deal, guys. That's just the one that we started with. Okay, the aim of this channel is this is not really even my channel. This is the organization I'm with. This is our channel. Okay, I'm going to make a whole video, other thing on that probably, but I'm with the White Hat organization, and this is our first doing social media. Okay, we only look into murders that have rituals involved and sacrifices involved. And then otherwise, we gather data on the occult and celebrities and other famous people. Okay, so the reason that's why I focused on Gypsy Rose Blanchard, because that's what that was. Dee Dee was a ritual and then sacrifice, so Gypsy could have fame and fortune. That's why I focused on that. I didn't come on here just to be because I have some personal problem with Gypsy, or I thought any of this about Gypsy. I bought the mainstream media narrative, actually. Okay, I thought this poor little girl got abused by her crazy, whacked out mother. And, she finally snapped one day, had enough, and her and her boyfriend whacked her. She went and did her time, and she's out now. I felt like, well, good for her, She was probably scared to death because, like I said, I bought it all. I said she's probably was so mind fucked and scared to death of that mother. Excuse me, I'm a cold. To stand up and have the courage to finally do that and get out of that, fine. And then she gets out, and these people come to our organization. This was dropped on her lap and told us, oh, no, no, no. Okay, that's how I got on Gypsy. I don't have anything personal with her, and I didn't care otherwise. I bought it hook, line, and sinker until I was shown and proven otherwise. I just started with Gypsy. Okay, Wendy Adelson, the murder of Dan Markel, is also another one. That was the sacrifice for Wendy to advance. I'm going to make videos explaining it all. I'm going to make videos on how and why it advanced her career and what it did. But that's what we're here. This is our war channel. I'm just the one that's got the most time really to do it, and also we just decided I'd be the best one to make these videos. That's all. Okay, so that's what this is about. Karma Collector 101. So that's why I'm going to probably back off of Gypsy Rose for a little while, unless she starts doing some crazy shit. If she stays away in hiding, I'll leave her alone for the most part. Except for these other things I still have outstanding. I just have to get some documents to prove that before I can get that out to you guys. But you know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's what this is about. So mainly we're going to deal with Wendy Adelson. And I'm going to explain to you, and I'm going to show you bit by bit how that murder is not at all what the state's saying it is. They think it's from a messy custody battle because Dan wouldn't let Wendy bring those kids to South Florida and be with her parents and all this shit. That's not really what it's about. That's what Wendy wants you to think it's about. Okay? Well, Wendy wants to think, oh no, well, nothing happened, but they know now, and that's what it's supposed to be about. No one's supposed to know that, of course, it was a sacrifice to advance her in the brotherhood, and also another major advancement with her career that happened, which I will explain all that in one video because that's probably going to take a little while. Okay, so that's what this channel is all about. So get ready. If you don't know anything about the Dan Markel murder, please go look it up. Okay, it's very interesting. It's very crazy. That family is a whole crazy family of psychopaths, and they've been arrested and they've gone to prison one by one. And now her mother's the only ones that haven't been arrested is Wendy herself and her father, Harvey. And those you're going to find out are the two that are the Luciferians, and that planned this whole thing to get Wendy what she wanted, and they threw everyone else under the bus. Okay, so more of that in the next video.